اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين، اللهم انصرهم في فلسطين. اللهم وأعد المسجد الأقصى إلى بلاد المسلمين. اللهم وأنقذ المسجد الأقصى من براثن المعتدين، وأخرجهم منه أذلة صاغرين. اللهم ارزقنا فيه صلاة قبل الممات، إنك على كل شيء قدير.
Ibn Jubayr says, subhanallah, Ibn Jubayr says, I went for Hajj. He says the Khatib made a dua for the Khalifa who was in Baghdad. The people said, Ameen. Said he made a dua for the governor of Makkah, and the people said, Ameen. And then he made a dua for Salahuddin. He said the place erupted. Salahuddin wasn't just the liberator of Masjid Aqsa. He was the true protector of the Haramain.
The liberation of Masjid al-Aqsa from the Crusades is considered Salahuddin al-Ayyubi rahimahullah's most marvelous feat. Yet, history will record Salahuddin too as a defender of all three harams. His concern for these holiest of places is best captured by Salahuddin's determined vow to pursue and eradicate Reynold de Chatillon, a crusader leader who had broken numerous truces, harassed the Hujjaj, and threatened the Haramain.
And they released a man who was the greatest arch enemy of Islam, a man called Reginald de Chatillon. For 15 years this man had been in prison. Nuruddin had left him in the dungeons of Halab. They released him so he would be a thorn in the side of Salahuddin. And what did this man do? Soon as he mustered up an army, he marched on Makkah. And na'udhu billah, he was saying, when I reach Makkah, I will bring the Kaaba to the ground. And then na'udhu billah, he said, I will go to Medina. And na'udhu billah, I will take the camel herder from his grave, speaking about the Prophet ﷺ, and I will bring him back to my palace in Keruk. And I will charge the Muslims to view his body. And the narrations mention that when Salahuddin heard this, he took out his sword, he lifted it to the skies, and he said, by Allah, I will kill Reginald with my own hands. Because he had a deep love for the Prophet ﷺ, and he dispatched an army under Husamuddin Lu'lu'. And Husamuddin took a navy, he annihilated the army of Reginald, and then he captured his men, he took them to Medina, and he executed them in Medina. And 4 years after this, again, when the Muslims and the Christians had a truce, Reginald attacked a Muslim caravan traveling from Egypt to Syria. And what he would do, every time he would put a Muslim to the sword, he would say, you believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now ask him to help you. And then he would strike his neck. And when Salahuddin heard this, he again took an oath that he would kill this man with his own hands.
It was after the Battle of Hittin that Salahuddin got to fulfill his vow and eliminate this enemy of Islam.
And then Salahuddin rahmatullah walked up to Reginald, and he reminded him of his transgressions, and he reminded him of what he said about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Reginald said that this is what kings have always been doing. And Salahuddin offered him Islam, and he refused. And then Salahuddin said, do you know who I am? He said, I am the representative of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I, on this world, take revenge on behalf of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then he fulfilled his promise.
Salahuddin took great care to secure the Hajj routes. He abolished all unjust taxes that were being levied on Hujjaj and established waqfs to serve the Hujjaj and the Haramain. He also sent supplies for the governor of Makkah and the sick in the holy city. Ironically, in spite of his great services to the Haramain, Salahuddin al-Ayyubi rahimahullah did not get the opportunity to perform Hajj. This was due to his preoccupation with jihad and other obstacles that came his way. Salahuddin had a keen desire to perform Hajj in the final year of his life, but it was not destined to be.